Damn, dude, this truck looks so cool. Really is such a fucking good looking truck.
Lower down the old window.
The window still works, that's good.
It's gonna do some things.
Do some things.
And it's what, probably, I bet it starts right up. It's gonna start like that because it's a Ford, but it's got some other issues. Listen to it. Sounds fucked. It's supposed to sound like a steady stream. Remember when I had it? It was just like, pew!
It sounds like it's like canned.
Yeah.
Canned diesel.
It's gonna start smoking like an absolute monster. I almost kind of want to like drive it to my grandpa's right now, real fast, so we can start doing some fun things with it. But listen to it; it still sounds cool.
The smoke. It's a lot of smoke.
Smell it too?
Oh yeah.
Smell that?
Yeah.
Burning straight oil. Ooh, it idles like absolute garbage. Thing is completely exploded. Awesome.
Awesome. That is what we plan in our builds.
Hank was like, we should bring it down to, he was like, bring it to my work and we can just start ripping four-wheel drive boosted launches in the cul-de-sac. And I was like, I don't know, it's in limp mode. Doesn't even have fucking any power. But doesn't it look sick, dude? This thing looks so sick.
It does look
So today, unfortunately, I have to go get my wisdom teeth pulled out of my face in like an hour. So, gonna get that done, and then I'm gonna come back and see if I can talk or not. I don't really know. I'm kind of nervous. Hopefully it won't be that bad, and then I'll come back because I gotta get that EGR pipe out so I can get those last two 10 millimeters out of the turbo up pipes. So on the turbo that's in my truck right now, I have, there's these 6 bolts in the back here. I have this one, this one, this one, and this one out. I have to get these 2, which is very difficult because there's a pipe here and a pipe here, so you can't really turn a ratchet. So we'll see. Then I have an EGR delete kit coming in, just so I can get, there's a crossover pipe on the up pipes on these 6.4s that make it hard to turn. I'll show you that out there too. But I have an EGR delete kit so I can get rid of that pipe, but it won't be in for like 2 weeks, so I'm going to weld up something, I think. Or just like weld caps onto the pipe and then just bolt it back on with a gasket, and it should be fine. And I actually still have to pull that turbo out myself. And the thing weighs like 75 pounds, maybe like 65 pounds. I don't know. I've been told more, I've been told less, but I gotta get that one out still. And then, yeah, obviously there's quite a bit of stuff that's gotta get put back. This is the EGR, or one of the EGR gaskets, turbo mounts, coolant snap rings, fuel cooler brackets. These are the heat shield bolts, which if you buy this if you're doing this turbo install and you buy the turbo hardware kit from Ford, it will come with new bolts for the exhaust up pipes, and it will also come with new bolts for the heat shield. Yeah, so this is the heat shield. Just sits on top of the turbo like this. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 8mm bolts going into it. I'm painting it right now. I'm gonna sand it down a little more, just make it look half decent. But this is the heat shield. Because I mean, I saw a few videos about turbo removal on YouTube, like maybe like 5 on 6.4 powerstroke turbo removals, but I didn't really see any about install, like maybe one, like a half one the guy took it out and put it back in. But so I'm going to try and make this about doing an EGR delete on a 6.4 and installing a turbo, whether it's aftermarket, stock, new or used, that don't matter. This is just where the bolts are and how to do it. Well, we are back. 2 teeth left. I won't be talking much for a little bit. I just want to show you the determination that I have.
Just got the teeth pulled. About to pull the turbo. Here we go. Oh God, I should have pulled these fuel filters out of the way. Oh God. Oh God, help me. Oh God. Okay. Oh God. Turbo. Oh God. Oh God, I got you. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck you. Fucking cunt. You don't have oil. Oh, fuck my life. Six pour. Huh? That's funny. 6.4 turbo install, cab on, completely on, go. All right, so exhaust side, down pipe, up pipes. Got to get it seated first, obviously, without breaking things, which is a task. Most people use an engine hoist for this. Just kind of have to like stand up and drop it like literally like directly straight down. And if it doesn't go directly straight down, you're gonna have issues. And honestly, this thing's fucking freaking me out.
Looks like you're chucking clouds.
I am. Huge clouds. Yeah. I think I have to swing this in, which is gonna be hard. But we're gonna go for it, and we're gonna see what happens here.
Want me to give you some help?
We'll see. We'll see.
Fucking just got stabbed by so many things.
She's going in like Flynn. Gloves. All right, I'm picturing, visualizing the success that is about to happen. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in the way. Right there.
don't want to see. It's literally crushing this fucking fuel line. I don't want to crush that. And it's kind of binding up down here too. It literally just has to go over. It's like close, but it's close. It's close. We got the turbo pretty much seated up in there. Oil feed lines are in place. Turbo actuator is in place. That's all good to go. Fuel cooler's back in. Fuel lines are reconnected. Coolant lines are reconnected. Heat shield is back on. And so where I believe we left off yesterday, I was just dropping the turbo in. So obviously that kind of lines up. You just have to get that to seat down first. There's, oh God, hold on, knocking stuff over. There's the 2 studs and the 2 oil drains that you have to hook up going straight down. And then everything else kind of plugs in on top of that. Okay. Oh God, got the hiccups bad. But next day, daylight now, we were out until, I don't know, like 4 o'clock in the morning last night, getting this turbo reinstalled done on the 6.4 powerstroke. We got the turbo pretty much seated up in there. Oil feed lines are in place. Turbo actuator is in place. That's all good to go. Fuel cooler's back in. Fuel lines are reconnected. Coolant lines are reconnected. Heat shield is back on. And so where I believe we left off yesterday, I was just dropping the turbo in. So obviously that kind of lines up. You just have to get that to seat down first. There's, oh God, hold on, knocking stuff over. There's the 2 studs and the 2 oil drains that you have to hook up going straight down. And then everything else kind of plugs in on top of that. And you have to put the brackets for the turbo in before you put the oil feed line on. So those big long tubes with the 15mm bolts right in the middle that hold the turbo down I was talking about earlier in the video, feed those in without the bolt in them. So just drop them down, fish them in, put the bolt in, tighten, then put the heat shield on. Then before you put your turbo actuator back on or your fuel cooler back, this has updated fuel lines on it. So some people, you have to go and like tap a hole in the top of this banjo bolt right here so that you can bleed fuel out. This truck has a little bleeder valve on the fuel line. So we're gonna bleed the fuel. Okay, so we have the 6.4 here. We just spent about a couple days in the freezing, actual freezing cold, replacing the turbo here because we were hoping that was the issue. Oh God, come on, bitch. Yes, but it seems the turbo might not have been the issue because this thing is fucked, but life is all a perspective, so I would like everybody to keep that in mind. I just put about a couple thousand of my money and my time into it, and I'd like to check this out real quick, you know, give a little look-see. Come check out the exhaust. White smoke.
You know, I thought diesel was supposed to be black smoke.
Yeah, no shit. Because the fucking pistons are cracked and it's chugging oil. Huh? Oh, okay.
Alright, we got to finish cleaning the driveway real quick and we can lift the deals. But, oh, she's fucked.
Very fucked.
Very fucked.